When you look at sleeper picks, the Senior Bowl sleeper picks, and this is according to ESPN.com. So these are prospects who could rise based on the week they have in Mobile. Practices just as important as the game, as we've mentioned. They list a couple of wide receivers, Calvin Austin from Memphis, as well as Khalil Shaker from Boise State. There you get a look at Austin. The 5'9", 162 is a little bit of a concern. Was a former sprinter. You like that. And he also gets off of press coverage. Like that. Route runner is okay. Consecutive seasons with 1,000 receiving yards. And again, they're saying could be a late second, early third pick. And then you look over at Shaker. This is a guy from Boise State, Khalil Shaker. And he is another guy that they say you should keep an eye on. And then we just skipped ahead to Travis Jones, tackle. Again, a big guy, 6'3", 330. And, production wasn't great at 4.5 at UConn, 4.5 sacks. But when you look at both Austin, Shaker, and Jones as guys that could be, sleeper picks, what comes to mind with you, Tim?
Well, when I see out of Calvin Austin, read the report, there's a lot of Rondale Moore-esque ability there. He's not as strong as Rondale Moore was. I remember, Rondale Moore could squat almost 600 pounds from the second he walked into Purdue. Austin is, he's not a big guy, but you're not asking him to play a big guy role. You're asking him to kind of play that, guy who can just take a pass and just really shake people off, and be elusive out in the open field and just be a really tough guy to bring down. So he's a guy that I look at as one of those guys where you just find a way to get him the football. Just give him the football and watch him go to work. And for a guy who, he's got a lot of speed, he's also pretty technical with his route running. Based on the scouting reports you read, that's something that he's really improved on, as he's gotten through his career. Khalil Shaker from Boise State. Also, there's a lot to like about him, good production. He doesn't have a lot of drops when you get the ball in his hands. He's productive as well. And both Austin and Shaker can run punts back very well. And we know that's been kind of an issue for the Browns in the past couple of years, is finding a guy who could be a consistent punt return threat. Travis Jones is a guy I take a little bit more of a look at of late. And his value sticks out mostly in run defense. But when you look at defensive tackle for the Browns right now, the one thing I think they could use is a true 2-down run-stuffing defensive tackle. That's something I don't think they have. They need a big guy who's going to clog up the running lanes in the middle, make it much harder for teams to run against them. I don't think they need to look for a third-down guy. They just need a guy who's going to be, a 2-down guy who can play well against the run. And I mean, if that's what you're looking for, Jones fits the bill pretty well, I think. So those three guys definitely stick out to me. It's a good list. And this is a very talented crop of players in the Senior Bowl. So it's going to be very fun to see who sticks out in the next couple of days.